Think about like helping change staff mindset, like what an educational professional, and then helping students, which you're doing a lot of that work now, right? Working directly with students. What do you think about their abilities to change? Like how similar is it or different between staff and students? What do you, when you compare those two?
I would definitely say that kids are easier. Kids just naturally are more malleable than adults. You know, we at times tend to be very fixed in our ways. I've had this much education, I've got this much experience, I've been doing X, Y, and Z, you know, like, and so we become very fixed in what we're doing. And so it becomes very difficult for us to hear, all of that's great, now we want to do this. You know, whereas our young people, you know, I think Tony hit on this. They don't want to feel bad, right? They don't show up every day hoping that they hurt as many people as possible. Nobody goes home feeling.
They don't wake up saying, I'm gonna be a jerk today, right?
Nobody goes home feeling good about those kinds of things. And so I think that they have more of a desire to do something different. Once they know better, they do better. And so with our young people, a lot of times it's easier to get buy-in from them because it feels better to do something different. Whereas our adults tend to have more discomfort to do things different because we get very comfortable in what we're doing and the pathway that we're on.
So when you think about changing staff mindset, so think of all the times that you're working with, you know, educational professionals and all the times you've done that. How do you know when, like, what does success look like to you? Like, I know you've got some stories because we've talked about them, about some like aha moments where you finally walk by the classroom and
there's a comfort corner.
Yes,
you know. Yeah, I think for me, success is, did you move the needle at all? We talk about when you're being trauma informed with kids, you meet them where they're at. You have to do the same thing with adults. It applies to both sides. And so we talked about the differences, the change leaders, the resistors, the historians. They're all at a different place in the process. And so it's really easy to get a change leader's buy-in, you know, and you can go in and you can have a conversation and boom, they're doing it the next class period. You know, they're more engaged, they're more willing to try things. When I was working in a middle school, I was working with all different kinds of teachers, and they were on all different parts of the process. And so I had one teacher who, you know what, like she was in it. She redesigned her entire classroom and really turned her classroom into a trauma-informed intervention.
So it changed, like when you're change leaders, yeah.
Yep. And then there was a teacher down the hall who I had to spend a whole year, you know, just providing research, having conversations, answering questions. And I walked by her class towards the end of the school year, and there in the corner was a comfort corner. That was a win for me. Yeah. It didn't matter to me that it was just a comfort corner, you know, whereas the other teacher in the hallway had redesigned her own classroom. They were both at different places in the process. Right. And so to me, success is just measured, did we move the needle at all?
Nice.
In the direction that we want to go? That's success.